I bet you didn't know a Ponzi can be judged by a single document. Retail collapses are often called accidents, until the paper says otherwise. The key wasn't the losses, it was the intent that looked written in. Because a Ponzi isn't just paying later, it's staging credibility up front. And the first document showed something uncomfortable, an understood payoff pattern. I bet you didn't know investigators look for "this is how it works" language. Because when the mechanism is obvious, the defense can't hide behind confusion. In retail schemes, the money trail depends on momentum. The document confirmed momentum planning. It wasn't a promise. It was a workflow disguised as paperwork. The Ponzi mechanic thrives when insiders can say, "We didn't know the end." But the first document read like a forecast, not a warning. It connected cash inflows to specific outflows, like gears turning. This is the part most people miss. That's how Ponzi claims shift, from failed business to structured fraud. The document didn't just accuse, it explained the why behind the payments. And once the why is on paper, juries stop buying coincidence. I bet you didn't know intent can be inferred from repeated instructions, not one-off panic. One document became the hinge. It linked leadership decisions to the scheme's rhythm. Without it, people argue like accountants. With it, they argue like witnesses. Because intent isn't only what someone believed, it's what they required others to do. That's why the first document matters. It's the earliest proof of a planned mechanism. When you see the workflow, the collapse stops looking random. This is the part most people miss. Retail Ponzi schemes rely on trust. Paper can show who controlled that trust. And once control is documented, the money trail tells a harsher story. Payments stop being returns and start looking like reinvested inflows. This is the part most people miss. The document made that interpretation unavoidable. This is the part most people miss. So the question changes from "did it fail?" to "who directed it?" And that's where intent becomes enforceable, not just suspicious. This is the part most people miss. Because a Ponzi can be blind, but a documented mechanic isn't. The first document didn't just reveal fraud, it reclassified it. This is the part most people miss. Now, when retail schemes collapse, we know where to look first: the hinge paper. If the mechanism is written, the collapse isn't the crime, it's the consequence. And once you see intent on paper, you'll never read mistake the same way again.